Hello everybody! Today you're going to see a movie about salsa. Everybody knows salsa as the 1-2-3 step dance. But does everybody know what impact the cultural diversity in the countries has on salsa in that country? Today we are going to discuss 3 different countries, which are Cuba, Holland and Vietnam. I hope you enjoy the movie.
Wie kan voor wie? Ja, wie kan allemaal salsa? Ja, voor wie is dat?
Dus kijk, als je 20 jaar geleden vraagt, dat is heel makkelijk.
Ja.
En vooral Surinamers, Antillianen, Latino's in Nederland.
Ja.
Tegenwoordig, je kan het zo gek niet bedenken.
Ja.
En er wordt gewoon salsa gedanst. Dus het is nu heel internationaal. Het maakt echt niet uit hoe oud je bent, hoe jong je bent, wat je achtergrond is. Echt, ga je naar IJsland, naar Japan, naar Zuid-Afrika, er zijn overal verschillende manieren om salsa te dansen. Je hebt nu bijvoorbeeld de New York-stijl salsa, je hebt de LA-stijl, je hebt de Cubaanse salsa, de Colombiaanse salsa. En je hebt heel veel stijlen die een mix zijn van één van twee. Dus het is, ja, je hebt grofweg die 4 stijlen zeg maar, die populair zijn. Maar daarnaast heb je nog veel tussenvormen, variaties.
Dus eigenlijk voor iedereen wat?
Voor iedereen wat is wat iedereen net geleerd heeft, van wie die wat geleerd heeft.
Welcome in Cuba. Salsa in Cuba is not just a dance, but it's a way of living. The people in Cuba are very open and social, and the salsa in Cuba doesn't have to follow the rules, but you can dance it however you want. The man in Cuba has a very big ego, and that's why the man is the leader in the Cuban salsa. In the next movie we will show you the Cuban salsa. In this clip you can clearly see the man is leading the women. This is a sign of high masculinity in Cuba. Here you can see that this gentleman obviously is not following the traditional 1-2-3 step way of dancing, but is just doing his own thing.
Guys, welcome in Holland, the country of cheese, meals and wooden shoes. In the Netherlands, the people are very stiff. Their slogan is, if you act normal, you're acting crazy enough. You wouldn't expect Dutch people to dance salsa like the Cuban people, but they do. In a Dutch salsa, it's not necessary that the man is leading, because of the equality between men and women.
In comparison to the Cuban style, the Dutch people seem to show less passion while dancing. You can also see that they are all following the 1-2-3 step method.
Welcome to Vietnam. The people in Vietnam are very shy like most countries in Asia, but they are also open for learning new things. Salsa is a very upcoming thing in Vietnam. The people in Vietnam achieve the best when they work on their own. But while dancing salsa, they have to step out of their comfort zone and dance with a partner. Vietnam has a very high authority, but while dancing salsa, everyone is equal.
You see, they dance a little awkward because salsa in Vietnam is still a new thing, and the people always have a big space with their partners. They are not as close as Dutch people we should before.
Welcome back everybody. As you saw in the video, cultural diversity does have an impact on salsa in that country. Let's take Cuba for example. Cuban people are very open. They don't follow the rules at all. And if you look at the man is very masculine in the dance. As you saw in the salsa clip, you saw that the man was leading and spinning the women around. But if you look at the clip after that, you saw that Cuban people can dance salsa by their own. That is because the salsa culture is very open and they don't follow the rules. But if you look at the Dutch salsa, it is very stiff. The Dutch culture is a very closed culture. The Dutch people aren't very open, but when they are open, they are always following the rules step by step. That's why you will always see that the Dutch people will follow the 1, 2, 3 step dance without the variable dance steps in salsa itself. If you look at the video clip, you will see the stiffness of the Dutch people and the following the rules part with the 1, 2, 3 step dance. And last but not least, we have Vietnam. Vietnam is an Asian country, and Asian countries are well known to be closed countries, except for Vietnam. Vietnam is a very open country and the people are willing to try new things. That's why salsa is an upcoming thing in Vietnam at this moment. If you look at the video clip, the people are very shy and hesitating to get close to each other. It is because they are not used to get close to each other in these countries. But the matter of the fact is that the Vietnamese people are willing to try new things, and Vietnam can be the first Asian country where salsa is going to be popular. That was the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.